Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World. Where we explore some of the most fascinating coins and their hidden values. Today, we're diving into a true gem in American numismatics, the 1971 Kennedy half dollar. This particular coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, but you might be surprised to learn just how much it's worth today. Stick around as we take a deep dive into the history, design, and incredible value of this iconic coin. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the 1971 Kennedy half dollar is something every serious collector should keep an eye out for. Let's start with a little history. The Kennedy half dollar was first issued in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The U.S. Mint wanted to create a coin that would honor the late president's legacy, and what better way to do so than by featuring his image on the half-dollar coin. The design quickly became one of the most recognizable in American coinage history. While the original version of the coin was made from 90% silver, by 1971, it transitioned to a copper-nickel composition, which significantly changed the coin's value and appeal to collectors. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar marked a turning point in the history of this coin. It was part of a series of coins minted for circulation, and it was the first year that the U.S. Mint began producing these half dollars using the new copper-nickel clad material. While the coin might seem like just another piece of change, its story is far from ordinary. It reflects a pivotal moment in the country's history, as the nation was transitioning into the 1970s, facing economic challenges and political shifts that would define a new era. Now, let's talk about the design of the coin. On the obverse, or front, we see a portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by sculptor Gilroy Roberts. The image of Kennedy is iconic, strong and dignified, capturing the president's image in a way that remains timeless. Surrounding the portrait are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting, 1971. On the reverse side, the design features the American bald eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom. The eagle is depicted holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, representing both the nation's military might and desire for peace. At the top, you'll find the inscription United States of America, and below the eagle is half dollar, clearly indicating the coin's denomination. You might be thinking, so, what makes the 1971 Kennedy half dollar so valuable? Well, here's where it gets interesting. While most of these coins were minted in large numbers and spent as everyday currency, a small portion of them were released into circulation in pristine, uncirculated condition. And as time goes on, finding one of these pristine specimens becomes more and more rare. The coin's high-quality design and historical significance have made it incredibly appealing to collectors. But it's not just about having the coin, it's about the condition it's in. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition, free from scratches, dings, or discoloration, can be incredibly valuable. In fact, a Kennedy half dollar in mint or uncirculated condition can command impressive prices in the market. Even though it was released in large numbers, the 1971 version of the coin can still be difficult to find in top-tier quality, and that's not all. There are some variations and errors in the minting process that can further increase the coin's value. Some 1971 Kennedy half dollars may have been struck with slight variations or errors during production, such as misalignments or overstrikes, which can make them even rarer. Collectors love these error coins because they add an extra layer of uniqueness and intrigue to a collection. Finding one of these rare variants could potentially skyrocket the coin's value. So, how much is the 1971 Kennedy half dollar actually worth? While the standard version of this coin typically trades for a modest amount, if you manage to find one in near-perfect or pristine uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a minting error, you're looking at a much higher value. The price for a high-quality 1971 Kennedy half dollar can range anywhere from a few dollars to several hundred, but some of the rarest, most pristine examples have been known to sell for an astonishing amount. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the value of the rarest 1971 Kennedy half dollar coin in top condition or with a unique error can fetch up to $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single coin. Who could have imagined that a coin from 1971 could hold such incredible value today? if you have one of these coins, you could be holding onto a true treasure, so be sure to check the condition carefully. Even if you don't think you have a rare find, it's worth taking a second look. After all, the next coin you come across could be worth more than you ever imagined. Today, we're going to dive deep into a coin that is a true treasure in the world of numismatics, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. This seemingly simple coin has a lot more to it than meets the eye, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at your old change in a whole new way. We'll explore its history, design, and why this particular coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. So, stick around until the end because you're in for a real surprise about how much this coin could actually fetch today. Let's start with a little history behind the Kennedy half-dollar. The coin was first introduced in 1964, just after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. To honor the memory of one of America's most beloved presidents, the U.S. Mint decided to put his portrait on the half-dollar coin. It was an immediate hit and became one of the most iconic coins in American history. Fast forward to 1972, and the Kennedy half-dollar was still being produced, but this year marked an important chapter in the coin's evolution. By 1972, the U.S. Mint had transitioned to producing these coins in a copper-nickel-clad composition, as opposed to the 90% silver used in earlier years. This change had a significant impact on the coin's composition, but it didn't affect its visual appeal or the way it honored President Kennedy's legacy. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar features the same familiar design, but as we'll soon discover, certain characteristics of the coin make it especially appealing to collectors. If we take a closer look at the design, it becomes clear why this coin has stood the test of time. On the obverse side, you'll see the famous profile of President Kennedy. Sculptor Gilroy Roberts' design captures the president's youthful energy and vision for America. Surrounding Kennedy's portrait are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting, 1972. This side of the coin is iconic, but the reverse side is equally impressive. It features the American bald eagle, which stands as a symbol of freedom and strength. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, signifying the balance between military power and the desire for peace. Below the eagle, you'll find the words United States of America and half-dollar, letting you know the denomination. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar special? While this coin was minted in large quantities, certain features make it stand out in the world of coin collecting. For one, the 1972 coin was produced in a time when there was a great deal of interest in Kennedy's legacy, making it a piece of historical significance. But the real reason collectors are so keen on finding a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is its rarity in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Like many coins, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar saw heavy circulation. Most of the coins that were released ended up in people's pockets and purses, getting worn down over time. The truth is, finding a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar that hasn't been through the ringer of daily use is increasingly rare. Coins that are in near-perfect or uncirculated condition are considered highly valuable by collectors. If you happen to come across one of these gems, it could be worth far more than face value, but that's not all. There are some unique and rare variations of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar that make it even more valuable. In some cases, there were minting errors that occurred during the production process, leading to coins with slightly off-center strikes, doubled lettering, or other imperfections. These error coins are prized by collectors because they are one of a kind, and if you find one, you could be holding onto something truly special. A minting error can significantly increase a coin's worth, and a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with a unique error could make it much more valuable than a standard issue. So, how much is the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar worth? Well, it depends on the condition of the coin. If you have a coin that's in excellent, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a much higher value than the average half-dollar. While the typical 1972 Kennedy half-dollar may be worth just a few dollars, a coin in mint condition, or one with a rare error, could fetch significantly more on the market. And now for the big reveal. Are you ready? U.S.A. 1972 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine condition, especially one with a minting error, could be worth as much as $68,000. Yes, you heard that right, $68,000 for a single coin. It's amazing to think that a coin with such a modest face value can hold such a substantial amount of money. So, if you've been holding on to old coins, it might be worth taking a closer look at your collection. Who knows? You might just have a rare treasure in your hands. So, next time you're going through your spare change, remember that even the most unassuming coins can hold incredible value. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is just one example of how history, rarity, and condition can all come together to create something worth a small fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar. You might think of it as just another piece of pocket change, but this coin holds a surprising secret. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a small fortune. Stick with us, because we've got a lot to unpack about its history, design, and, of course, its true value. The Kennedy half-dollar has always held a place of honor in American coinage. First issued in 1964 to commemorate the life of President John F. Kennedy, the coin has become a symbol of both tragedy and national pride. After Kennedy's assassination in 1963, the U.S. Mint decided to honor his memory by placing his image on the half-dollar. This was a momentous decision, and from that point onward, the coin became one of the most recognized in the world. Fast forward to 1973, and the Kennedy half-dollar was still being produced, but with some important changes. By 1973, the Kennedy half-dollar was no longer made from 90% silver. Instead, it was produced using a copper-nickel-clad composition. This shift was part of a broader move by the U.S. Mint to reduce the use of precious metals in coins due to rising costs. While this change made the coin less valuable in terms of material, it didn't take away from the historical significance or the beauty of the design. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is an interesting piece in the history of American currency, and it's a coin that stands out for collectors. When you take a close look at the design of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, it's hard not to be impressed by its striking details. On the obverse, or front, you'll see the familiar image of President John F. Kennedy, designed by artist Gilroy Roberts. The portrait captures Kennedy's youthful and confident image, a reminder of his vision for America. Surrounding the image are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting, 1973. This simple yet powerful design has stood the test of time and continues to be one of the most iconic representations of the 35th President of the United States. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the American bald eagle, an enduring symbol of freedom and strength. The eagle is depicted holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, representing the balance between the nation's military might and its desire for peace. Below the eagle is the inscription, United States of America, with half-dollar clearly marking the coin's denomination. The eagle's majestic stance, with its wings spread wide, adds a sense of pride and patriotism to this coin's design. But what really sets the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar apart from other coins in circulation is its rarity, especially in uncirculated condition. While millions of these coins were minted in 1973, very few of them remain in pristine condition. Most were used for everyday transactions and, over time, have been subject to wear and tear. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition, without any scratches, discoloration, or signs of heavy circulation, are extremely rare. And as any serious collector will tell you, the value of a coin skyrockets when it's in top-tier condition. One thing to keep in mind is that the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is part of a larger series of coins that were produced during a period of significant change in U.S. currency. While the coin's composition was altered, its historical and cultural significance remained intact. Collectors are drawn to these coins because they represent a specific moment in American history. As time passes, the demand for these well-preserved coins only grows, making them more valuable. Additionally, there are some rare variants of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar that can fetch much higher prices. Some coins have minting errors, such as off-center strikes or doubled inscriptions, which make them unique. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, and finding one of these can add tremendous value to your collection. Now, you might be wondering, how much is the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar actually worth? Well, if you're lucky enough to own one in mint or uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a significant windfall. While most of these coins are worth just a few dollars, those in excellent condition or with rare minting errors can fetch much more. A well-preserved 1973 Kennedy half-dollar can sell for hundreds of dollars, but the real value is found in the truly rare examples. And now, for the big reveal, if you have a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine condition, or if you happen to own one with a minting error, you could potentially sell it for as much as $66,000. Yes, you heard that right, $66,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a half-dollar coin could be worth that much. So, before you pass over any loose change, take a closer look. You might just be holding onto a small fortune. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, remember that even a coin as seemingly ordinary as the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar can hold immense value. If you've got one of these coins sitting in your collection, it's worth keeping an eye on its condition and checking for any rare features. Who knows? You could have a true treasure on your hands. Today, we're going to be looking at a coin that you may have seen in your pocket change but might not have realized just how much it could be worth, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but stick around, because we're about to reveal some fascinating details about its history, design, and most importantly, its value in the world of coin collecting. The Kennedy half-dollar has a legacy that stretches all the way back to 1964, when it was first issued to honor the late President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination. It was an instant hit and became one of the most iconic coins in American history. But by 1983, nearly 20 years after the coin was introduced, the Kennedy half-dollar had gone through some changes. While it had once been made of 90% silver, by 1982 the U.S. Mint switched the composition to a copper-nickel-clad material, which was much more cost-effective. And that brings us to the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar. While it may not contain precious metals like its predecessors, its historical significance and unique features still make it an appealing find for collectors. Let's dive into the design. The front of the coin, or the obverse, features the same famous portrait of President John F. Kennedy that has graced the half-dollar since its inception. Designed by Gilroy Roberts, the image captures Kennedy's youthful determination and his legacy of hope and progress for America. Surrounding the image of Kennedy, you'll find the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the year of minting, 1983. It's simple yet powerful, a lasting tribute to the man who left an indelible mark on American history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a depiction of the American bald eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom. The eagle is perched proudly, holding a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, symbolizing the nation's military power and its desire for peace. Below the eagle is the inscription "United States of America" and "half-dollar," clearly indicating the coin's denomination. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar, while not overly complex, exudes a sense of pride and unity, reflecting the ideals that America holds dear. Now, while this coin was minted in large quantities, what really makes the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar special in the world of collecting is its rarity, especially in uncirculated or mint condition. Most of the coins from this year saw regular circulation, and over the years, many of them have become worn and tarnished from use. The true value of a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar lies in how well it has been preserved. A coin that has remained in pristine condition is a rare find, and collectors are always on the lookout for these gems. The value of a Kennedy half-dollar can increase significantly when the coin has been kept in exceptional condition. Most of these coins were used in daily transactions, meaning they saw their fair share of wear and tear. But if you happen to come across a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar that looks as though it was just minted yesterday, without any scratches, discoloration, or damage, then you could be holding on to a very valuable piece. In fact, pristine examples of this coin have become highly sought after in the world of coin collecting, making them worth far more than their face value. In addition to excellent condition, there are some rare variants of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar that could make it even more valuable. Some of these coins were struck with minor minting errors, such as slight misalignments or overstrikes. These error coins are highly prized by collectors because they're unique and can't be found anywhere else. A small flaw in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable treasure. If you have a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar with one of these error features, you might just have something truly special on your hands. So, how much can the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar actually be worth? Well, most of these coins are not worth a fortune, but if you happen to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a significant payout. Coins in excellent condition can be worth hundreds of dollars, but if you have one with a rare minting error, the value can jump even higher. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the value of the rarest and most pristine 1983 Kennedy half-dollar could be as much as $56,000. Yes, you heard that right, $56,000 for a single coin. It's amazing to think that a coin that was once just another piece of change could have grown into such a valuable collector's item over the years. So, the next time you're going through your spare change or sorting through your collection of coins, remember that a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar might be worth a lot more than you think. If it's in mint or uncirculated condition, or better yet, if it has a rare minting error, you could be holding a true treasure in your hands. Today, we're diving into the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that might not look like much at first glance but could actually be worth far more than you ever imagined. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at those old half-dollars in a whole new light. Let's explore what makes this particular coin so special, from its history to its design, and most importantly, its potential worth in today's market. The Kennedy half-dollar has been a staple of U.S. currency ever since it was first issued in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, who was tragically assassinated in 1963. The U.S. Mint decided to honor Kennedy by placing his likeness on the half-dollar coin, and the result was a design that quickly became iconic. Since then, the Kennedy half-dollar has been produced in various years, with changes to its composition and design over time. By the time the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar was minted, the coin had already gone through a number of transformations, but it still held a special place in the hearts of collectors. When it comes to the 1988 version, we need to take a look at the context in which it was produced. By this time, the coin had transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition, a shift that took place in 1971 to lower production costs. This change was due to rising silver prices, and it continued for the next several decades. While it may no longer contain the silver that was once a part of the earlier coins, the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar is still a beloved piece of history, and collectors still keep an eye out for well-preserved examples. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the now iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by artist Gilroy Roberts. This profile has become synonymous with Kennedy's legacy, capturing the youthful determination and optimism he represented. Surrounding the image are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the mint year, 1988. These elements are simple yet powerful, serving as a reminder of the hope and leadership that Kennedy inspired during his time in office. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the American bald eagle, a powerful symbol of freedom and strength. The eagle is depicted with its wings spread wide, holding a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other. This dual representation symbolizes the balance between the nation's military power and its desire for peace. Below the eagle are the words United States of America and half-dollar, indicating the coin's denomination. The design on both sides of the coin reflects the American ideals of strength, unity, and freedom, making it a fitting tribute to President Kennedy. So, what makes the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar so intriguing in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in its rarity, especially when found in pristine or uncirculated condition. Although millions of these coins were minted, many were used in daily transactions and have become worn over time. Most of the 1988 Kennedy half dollars you'll encounter in circulation have been subjected to everyday wear and tear, which reduces their value. However, coins that have been carefully stored and kept in excellent condition are much harder to come by, making them highly sought after by collectors. Coins in mint condition, without scratches, discoloration, or signs of heavy circulation, are incredibly valuable. The 1988 Kennedy half dollar may not have the same silver content as its predecessors, but a coin that has remained in pristine, uncirculated condition can still be a highly prized collectible. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that have been well preserved over the years, making the 1988 Kennedy half dollar worth more than its face value. Additionally, some 1988 Kennedy half dollars have unique features that make them even more desirable. Minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled lettering, or other inconsistencies, can make a coin stand out from the rest. These error coins are especially valuable because they are one of a kind, and the rarity of such variations drives up their worth in the marketplace. If you happen to have a 1988 Kennedy half dollar with one of these minting errors, you could be holding on to a rare treasure. Now, you might be wondering, how much can a 1988 Kennedy half dollar really be worth? Well, most of these coins are not worth a huge sum of money, but there is potential for big returns if you happen to have one in exceptional condition. While a typical 1988 Kennedy half dollar might only be worth a few dollars, a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, or one with a rare minting error, can command a much higher price. And now for the big reveal: if you have a 1988 Kennedy half dollar in pristine condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe that something as simple as a half dollar could be worth such an incredible amount, but in the world of rare coins, condition and rarity are everything. So, the next time you're going through your spare change or looking through your coin collection, take a moment to check if you have any 1988 Kennedy half dollars. If you find one in perfect condition, or if you discover a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Always keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1988 Kennedy half dollar and want to explore more rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any exciting discoveries. Happy collecting, and we'll see you next time.